Here we are at the Mullumbimby Civic Hall, where tonight 40 of our region's teenagers will graduate from the Permaculture Challenge. The Permaculture Challenge has four parts to it. First part is the Wilderness Challenge, where we take students out to connect them to themselves, really, their spirit and the living universe, and to one another, where we really want to create a strong bonded group that will go through the challenge together and support one another.
Oh, I think it's been wonderful. I think that the experience has really engaged the kids at a time of year when it's difficult to engage students after they've finished their assessments. It's been very hands-on, very practical. It certainly seems to have had a lot of resonance with them, and so yeah, we've been delighted to support and be involved in the program.
The second part of the challenge is the accredited permaculture training, statements of attainment towards permaculture 2.
The Mullumbimby Community Gardens has been it's been the training ground for the Mullumbimby teenagers. They've been there most days of their 13-day program, and in fact that's where they found out a lot about where food really comes from, not just the supermarket.
The third part of it is a permablitz, where students put their newfound skills into action, taking a site that is unproductive, let's say, just a grassy corner somewhere, and transform it into a brilliant example of permaculture in action, really a productive place. Did put some gardens in at the Youth Activity Centre in Byron.
These guys were amazing. They just blitzed the back of the yak, and there's veggie gardens everywhere. We've got a worm farm. It just looks like this place. There was just one blank wall, with nothing there. And there's all these lovely little gardens now, and they've utilised the water. We'll have a look. Yeah, it looks. Please, everyone, come down, come and have a look.
And then the fourth part is tonight, where students come, stand up in front of their community, and are asked certain questions about what they think. Of course, I've heard it said that most people would prefer to be, in the coffin at their own funeral, rather than the person making the speech. So we're using this public speaking fear as another experience for the young people to find their power and to get a good feeling about who they can be in the world.
When I first signed up for it, I didn't actually know what permaculture was, so I didn't really know what to expect.
I have a big organic garden of my own, and she's been coming home from permaculture to say, "Mum, let's go down the garden. Mum, is there anything I can do to help in the garden?" And she says, "Mum, I work so hard and I understand how hard you work now," and that's a wonderful thing too.
Yeah, I learnt so much, like all these different techniques that saves ways in gardening and stuff, and just like you can reuse and recycle so many things.
He's so excited about it. He actually came home and built some veggie gardens and went out and got all his seeds. He only wanted to plant seeds.
I had heaps of fun, and then it was like, I was like, learning, but it was fun. I had fun. Actually learning stuff that I can put into my townhouse, because I don't have much of a paddock or anything, so good that I can learn and take it into my small backyard.
Every student that I've spoken to has loved the program, and it's given them some lots of energy and enthusiasm about the environment and about permaculture. I think for some of them it's probably given them vocational skills that they'll now build on and in their transition from school and into work.
We are seventh generation. We are the next starting line. We are seventh generation. We are the next blood in line.
I've learned lots of little things, I think, that will be able to help me in a bigger picture.
With permaculture, the only way it can really work is if everyone puts in at least a little bit of effort, and so I think everybody should put in at least a little bit of effort and really try.
My hope for these kids that are graduating today is that they have a newfound connection to the earth, a newfound confidence in themselves, a newfound skills that they can then apply to whatever field they go into.
We hear a lot about the environment and the damage that's being caused to the planet, and that we might be on a path to disaster, and there's a lot of doom and gloom, I guess, in that whole idea of wanting to be passionate and rescuing the environment. And this has given students a practical, achievable way of addressing that concern or that problem.